Hello everyone and welcome another video. We are going to try our best to give you the most important news and novelty regarding crypto. Please follow us, we will be uploading daily. Subscribe to our channel and do not miss out. The Securities and Exchange just finished a cryptocurrency and the things for the XRP holder can be way worse. Here is the headline from you today. Securities and Exchange Commission settles with ICO issuer for $7.6 million. This shows that Ripple is in a distinctive position, it can fight back. And also, there's a huge XRP community which is not excited about the Securities and Exchange Commission. We want to talk about this as well as some other legal updates. The XRP member, James Filan, who is not a part of Ripple nor the Securities and Exchange Commission, provided an update on the newest file and he was asked, "How come we haven't heard about the Securities and Exchange Commission releasing docs about Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP?" After the latest legal complaint from Ripple stating the SEC is not compliant. So, here is how this piece from the block starts. The Securities and Exchange Commission charged John Weiss and his company Loci Inc. for selling an unregistered digital asset and making false and incorrect statements related to its sale as stated by a Tuesday release from the Commission. The Securities and Exchange Commission alleges that 3 or 4 years ago, Loci and Weiss raised $7.6 million by selling the unregistered coin and Weiss used over $30,000 of the funds for private and personal use. Through these deeds and actions Weiss and Loci violated portions of the Securities and Exchange Commission Act. The official Securities and Exchange Commission release just came out and they stated in the order in promoting the ICO, Loci and Weiss made numerous and countless materially false statements to investors, including false statements concerning the company's revenues, number of employees etc. The order finds that Weiss misused $38,163 in investors' proceeds to pay his personal expenses and costs. Whether these kinds of information are valid or not, these are the claims that are brought up in public and we cannot know what to believe. Maybe they did something really that they should not have, but there is still a possibility that they didn't. But there was definitely not a path forward and that is absurd. Check the penalties out. Without admitting or denying the Securities and Exchange Commission's findings, Loci and Weiss agreed to a cease and desist order and to undertakings to destroy the remaining tokens, request the removal of the tokens from trading platforms, publish the Securities and Exchange Commission's order on Loci's social media and refrain from participating in future digital asset securities offerings. The Securities and Exchange Commission's order imposes $7.6 million civil penalty against Loci and Weiss. Legal expenses, doubtlessly high for this. We do not know what they would be for Loci. What did you do to try and get your platform going because you raised this money? Don't you think that a lot of it would have been spent to employ people and maybe get the platform up? So, to what degree would have been spent? We can't know. All we can do right now and sit and speculate. Either way, just looking and hearing about it makes you think how disastrous, catastrophic, and tragic it actually is. They knocked down and destroyed a cryptocurrency. But thankfully, at least XRP is not going to be destroyed, but its acceptance in the United States could be devastated forever if this goes very wrong. We believe that the Securities and Exchange Commission is aware of how weak their case is right now. Unreasonably they've approached all this, and we do believe that they know that their arguments are completely illogical, unreasonable, and irrational. They are not being good people because what they are doing is not ethical nor moral. And the most recent legal update now. This comes from James Filan, an XRP community member. Securities and Exchange Commission announces intention to file on Thursday, June 24, 2021. A letter motion to quash a deposition subpoena served by Ripple on a former Securities and Exchange Commission official. Okay, so, what does all this mean? James actually made it clear by saying, "This means that Ripple wants to question under oath a former Securities and Exchange Commission official." The Securities and Exchange Commission objects to the deposition. The parties could not work out their differences and they want Judge Ned Byrne to decide if it will happen. We do not know who the former Securities and Exchange Commission official is, yet. Aren't you curious? And again, we can do it speculate. Maybe it is William Hinman. William is a former Securities and Exchange Commission director who got all sorts of money from his previous employer, which is a law firm which had ties to Ethereum specifically and stood to benefit from the long-term ability and viability of Ethereum. So, they were paying the Securities and Exchange Commission director William Hinman millions and millions of dollars while he was a director at the Securities and Exchange Commission, and then he provided legal clarity to Ethereum, verbal clarity, and after that he left the Securities and Exchange Commission and went to go work for them again. All this needs to be looked into and investigated by somebody who is a journalist or something similar, because that is just not right. It cannot be right. Maybe it is him or Jay Clayton, who is the former Securities and Exchange Commission chairman. There is a tweet formed June 11 from James Filan, Securities and Exchange Commission versus Ripple. The Securities and Exchange Commission has filed its response to Ripple's motion to compel the Securities and Exchange Commission to turn over the internal Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP documents. Judge Ned Byrne has already told them twice to turn over. It is relevant and applicable to the case, especially Ripple's fair notice defense. How did you come to decide that Bitcoin and Ethereum are commodities, but XRP is a security? What was the thought process? Completely irrelevant. Securities and Exchange Commission argued it was not. Judge did not agree, so Ripple's going to get to see all that, which is wonderful. But the Securities and Exchange Commission for a few months has just not turned it over, and so, Ripple complained to the court. And we have not heard anything since then. Somebody on the internet, with a username Hiccup, retweeted that. This was issued on June 11, stating the Securities and Exchange Commission would release relevant documents about Ethereum and Bitcoin on the 18th. It is now the 21st and there is still not document or response from the judge. Is there something that we are missing and not seeing? When will there be repercussions for non-compliance? And James Filan responded to that saying, the public does not see those documents, at least not yet. That is when SEC is supposed to turn them over to Ripple. But the documents are not public, so we do not know if they complied or not. If Ripple asks for assistance from the court to get them, we will know they did not comply. So, we just need to sit here and wait. We really hope this means they receive them, since we have not seen any notice. So, then Hiccup responded. First, thank you for the detailed reply. I thought there would be a log of some description showing that they abided by requirements, or maybe at least shown a log of them sending documents. James Filan responded with the following. They keep track of what they send each other by putting numbers and letters on the pages. It is called bait stamping on stuff that has already been disclosed publicly. You will often see those. But that is only for their own record keeping, so they keep internal logs. The only thing that we need to do is sit tight and just see what ultimately happens. We will not be surprised if the Securities and Exchange Commission continues be dragged kicking and screaming and just does not fully comply with the court order, or just drags it out so that Ripple has to complain again and then finally ultimately complies. 'Cause we do think they are going to have to comply, since if there is not a settlement, they are going to have to comply. It is just a question of, are they going to drag this out, and we just have to sit here wondering if that is going to end up being the case. We do not feel like the Securities and Exchange Commission is protecting investors. We think that you are a roadblock to entrepreneurs and adoption of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, also harming investors, and we do not think you care about it. Let us know what you think in the comment section down below. We hope they do not get to destroy that many more cryptocurrencies who do not have the funds and the general abilities to defend themselves. We just want a path for anybody that is not an entrepreneur in the space. That is what I want. We are not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You should not buy, sell, trade, or invest in any asset based on what we say in these videos. You should know that investing carries extreme risks. You could lose your entire investment. This is not trading advice, and we are in no way liable for any losses incurred. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel. We wish you a good luck.